Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Today, 2022, October the 18th, and we are here to do up some planning in our trades. Right, so over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some potential currency pairs for me to sell today. So let's look into my NT4. Right, hi Hubert, nice to see you here. Right, thank you for coming in, Sabrina. Wow, you are early, Sabrina. Okay, so yes, guys. All right, so over here, hi Roger. Yes, I've taken my lunch. Thank you so much. All right, so yep, and let's see what do we have here. All right, and today, what we are looking at over here. Right, so first of all, I'm going to go into my Aussie CAD and Aussie CAD. Let's look at the trend over here. Alright, so the trend over here, as I can see over here, we are still in the bear trend. But however, from yesterday, as it is actually escalating to a retracement, alright, and today we are still in the retracement mode to pull back, alright, since it has hits on the support and still on the buy side. So today, we are looking into the buying and should see that the buying should be quite a fair. We are going to look out for the resistance up here. All right. So as we are looking at this point here, all right. So the resistance over here, we take a while to reach. So however, this one we can observe before we can start selling. All right, from here. Okay. So next to go. So Aussie franc. Let's take a look at Aussie franc. So Aussie franc, same thing as Aussie CAD. So tentatively, we are still looking out for the buying side. Right. So tentatively on the buying side, then we are not going to sell unless it reaches the resistance up there. All right. So still looking out for the resistance. Okay. So at the moment, we are still at the verge here to look out for the resistance there. All right. Hi Jeff. Nice to see you here. Right, so for Aussie Yen, let's take a look at Aussie Yen. So Aussie Yen over here, Aussie Yen has a retracement today. So we are actually looking out for this in the bear. We are running in the bear, all right. However, now the retracement up there to look out for resistance before it continue the selling. Okay. So at the moment over here, okay, by looking at this part here, as we can see, okay, as I can see over here, the resistance over here. We are actually approaching the resistance, and let's see if there's a chance for us to sell today. All right, since we are still in the bear. Okay, so right now, as I can see over here, right, the resistance level, yeah, okay, so we can see it's approaching. So we are very near to the resistance. However, where's the support level? Well, the support level, we are looking at one level here first. Okay, and there's one level that it may actually comes in to create a lower high, which may also give us another buying opportunity. So at this point, from the resistance to this area here, it should be around 100 over pips, so that selling is still possible when they actually test the resistance before we start selling. Okay, so yep. So I'm going to put this Aussie Yen into my selling list, and let's see how it goes. Okay, all right. So tentatively, by looking at this here, all right, Aussie Yen, right, let's wait for it to test on the resistance before we take action. What about Aussie Kiwi? Well, Aussie Kiwi. So in Aussie Kiwi over here, well, Aussie Kiwi, we are coming into the bear, and we are still in the bear. So at the moment, all right, we are actually now looking into this, all right. So over here, we are looking in the bear for selling, all right. So the selling is still there. So take note of this selling here, all right, for Aussie Kiwi, right? Xin Chao, nice to see you here, right? Sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name. You're from Vietnam, right? I saw. Okay, so yeah, okay, Aussie Kiwi, yeah. Thank you for coming into my channel here, right? So Aussie Kiwi, yes, and Aussie dollar. Well, for Aussie dollar over here, let's see if this Aussie dollar is actually coming into buy as it hits on the support. And now, as for this, what we are looking at is for the support wise. Okay, here is actually pushing the price upwards, and now we are actually pushing this price. Seems like there's a retracement today. So Aussie dollar, we are actually heading up to resistance level as of yesterday. No change. Okay, so tentatively, I'm actually looking at this to sell for now. Right, so there may be a chance for Aussie dollar to sell. Alright, so but for now, it's actually very approaching the resistance level. If this breaks above, then we cannot sell anymore. Then wait for it to retest to look for a buy. Okay, so we are very close. But the whole trend is looking for a retracement, so I'm not going to put this into my watch. Right, Euro Aussie. As for Euro Aussie right now, right, for Euro Aussie right now, we can see that Euro Aussie, we are actually approaching into the bull. We are actually into the bull and approaching to one of the resistance up there. Let's take a look. Okay, so we are looking into this area. All right, so let's see. Okay, this area of resistance there. All right, so tentatively over here. Right, so right now, for Euro Aussie, we are still in the bull, but the thing is that today we are having a pullback here. For looks like it's going to sell, but then again it's against the trend. So for now, I will still prefer to watch out for a buying, okay, to test the resistance first before we take action. So this one we will put into observation. All right. Okay, so for EuroCAD, we are in the bull, still running nicely, and today looks like there will be a pullback as well. So for now, okay, with this pullback here, okay, as we can see, looking at this point here, the pullback over here, all right, this shall be something that we are actually going to look out for. And in this case over here, the pullback here, over here in EuroCAD, okay, so the support is actually very near. All right, so I would say that tentatively, I would suggest that this one, okay, we will look out for a support. When the price reaches the support, then we go for a buy. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's for EuroCAD. Yeah, and move on to Euro Yen. So Euro Yen over here. Okay, so tentatively by looking at this Euro Yen. Well, Euro Yen over here, as we can see now, Euro Yen is actually coming into a state that now, right, is actually still running on the bull side. Okay, so running on the bull side. So tentatively buying is still possible, but no for selling for now. Okay, I wouldn't be having any selling for Euro Yen today. Okay, so next to go. Right, so Euro Kiwi. Yes, Euro Kiwi, we are in the bull having a retracement. Now we are into the transition area, whereby in this transition area, it may have in this area, it is actually from the bull transiting into the bear. Right, transiting to the bear. So for now, okay, when looking at this point here, when it's transiting, right, will it actually start to sell down? Okay, but the thing is that over here, when I look at this area here, this has changed. Right, this is the support. So tentatively, we are hitting on the support. So which is not very ideal yet. Okay, I'm not very keen in this. Okay, for selling, but buying is still possible. Right. Okay, so let's move on. Euro dollar. Well, we are still on the buy side. Today we're having in the bear, but having a retracement, right? So for Euro dollar, what am I going to do is that, okay, over here we are looking out for the resistance up there, right? So tentatively still looking out for this resistance. Continue the buying first, and the resistance, waiting for the resistance to be tested. Okay, yes, tentatively in Chinese is what? 暂时. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, so for Euro dollar, okay, we are waiting for it to test on the resistance before I will take a selling. Okay, because ultimately we are still in the bear, right? Okay, so for now, Pound Aussie at the pound, all right, Pound Aussie. Well, okay, so Pound Aussie over here, it looks like we are in the bull and now heck. So tentatively, by looking at this Pound Aussie, I would suggest a buy, but buyers have to take note of the risk above. Okay, this is not really a good time for a buy. Okay, and neither for selling. I would say, all right, for selling, we are actually looking at this area, which is we still have a good for selling if you're going for a selling. But in case of any point that it may just come in here, and buyers, you can take note, you can stop in here. Sellers, you can scout along the way, correct? There's a very big space down there, all right? But then again, is that you are going better in mind, okay? All right. So Powcat, well, Powcat over here. Well, Powcat is in Powcat over here. We are looking into the bull. The bull is still running, and now Powcat is going to test on the resistance. So buyers, if you want to buy, okay, make sure, all right, please make sure that you break the resistance first. The retest the resistance as a support, then you buy. Okay, so sellers Powcat, if you want to sell, there may be a pullback today, then you can do there may be a pullback today, and the support has no change. You have about 80 pips. So Powcat is a pullback trading. Okay, so if you want to sell, this is a pullback, so we have to be very careful with that. Okay. Yep, and over at this point here, okay, that Powcat, we have one level that it will actually comes in here to start selling. So after it breaks this level, retest this level up there, really up there. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Okay, really up here. Okay, after it tested, then you have a good chance to sell for at 50 pips. Okay, so let's see, because right now we are in the middle of nowhere, so tentatively better not to. Okay. Right. So for Pound Franc, we are actually in the bear, but no, the retracement has actually formed a bull running. So we are still running on the bull side. So running on the bull, okay, we are going to test on the resistance up there, which is very near. So same thing for Pound Franc, that the bull should actually try to break the resistance first. Then after that, we will see if this is going to be test to set up a buying signal, then we go for a buy. Okay. Well, pound yen. Well, yen, we have actually go back to the bull. So the pound yen is actually escalating very nicely. Okay, so I think it's because of the changes that for the tax wise. Okay, so that's why I see that now we are giving some positive towards this pound. All right. So over here, the pound is still looking for a buy for pound yen. So tentatively, we are looking out for this. Okay, buyers, please take note of this resistance where right now we are on the resistance. So allow it to a little bit or break above. Okay, then form a buying signal, then continue to buy. All right. Okay, so pound kiwi. As for pound kiwi, we have tested the resistance here, and now today we have a pullback in the bull. So remember, we are still in the bull. So the bull is actually looking out from supports here. Okay, so we are actually very near to the supports now. Please take note. Okay, if we are looking out for selling, this is still a pullback. All right, a short-term selling, okay, but if this is hit up the support or do a new buying signal, then no more. Okay, no for selling, only for buying. Okay. All right. So yeah, next to go, pound dollar. Yes, pound dollar. Well, pound dollar over here, we are in the bear. If you can see very clearly, we are in the downward trend. Am I right? We are in downward trend. But in this downward trend over here, it has tested the area, which is a very strong. Started to form up a buying signal. So it started to form signal where I see that over here, this buying signal is still on the bull side. So tentatively, we are still looking out for the resistance up here, which I see the buying side, we still have about a 90 pips to go. All right. So tentatively, okay, let's see if this is actually going to break away from this level. Okay, we have one level of area values here, which is a resistance here. Right, so now it's slightly breaking out. Okay, slightly breaking out. So if there's a buying signal coming again, that I think today it will still go further up. Okay, to recover the losses, I think last month. Okay, so that I see that buying is still possible. Okay, right. So today, dollar CAD, right? Dollar CAD. Well, dollar CAD actually has from yesterday. Okay, come into sell after tested the resistance up there. So on this, right, we are now for the dollar CAD, I would say that selling is quite possible. All right, we have quite a good space down there. Right, so the space down here is about another 70 pips to go. All right, so dollar CAD, you can look out for selling over here. All right, that's for dollar CAD. Yes, and next to go, right, dollar franc. Yes, dollar franc, we have tested into the bear area. So the bear area here started to push from the bull transiting into the bear. That means trend from the bull is changing, is on the way changing into bear. So I need to sell since that's the case. Alright, so over here, this area here, this is the area here that I'm looking out for. That this is the area that we actually look out for to differentiate here the bull and now the bear in changing of the trend and going into the bear zone. Okay, going to the bear zone. So well, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now so dollar franc we can start to for selling, right? So over at this point here, but the support over here is also very near. Let's wait for this to break the support first. After it breaks the support, retest this area, then we start to sell. Okay, then we have a good space down there. So dollar franc is actually running good. Okay, so we are still good in this. All right. Okay, dollar franc. So dollar yen. As for dollar yen, tentatively 148 today, 48 and 148 the highest as it goes. It was like 149.030. 149.030. Okay. So today may have a little pullback. Like once again, like I said, dollar yen. I'm always looking out for buying. Okay, for now. Okay. So tentatively, if you are buying, I wouldn't say that there's a resistance there. Okay, because there seems like there's not any more resistance. Just that waiting to break the highs. That's all. Okay. So for dollar yen, okay, these are the areas that I can see that there's okay. So for me to sell, I won't be selling, but I'll be waiting for dollar yen to touch area, then I go for a buy. Because over here, if I touch this area and I go for a buy, I should still have about 50 pips of space to go. Right? So yep, that's for dollar yen. For Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin, right? So let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin, we are actually still now in the move into the range here. So yesterday was a good one. Actually, it started to buy up. Okay, so we are going to hover around the 20,300 to about 18,380. Okay, so it should be around there. So at the moment, right? At the moment, by looking at this, right? Still some hovering, so still looking out for buying until the year 1981-7. Okay, so this one we have to wait for a little while. Okay, before the direction is getting clearer, then when the direction is getting clearer, then we can go for a trade. But if you are doing along the way from this, well, I think that is still really good to stop. Okay, so look out for the buying side, or if you are scalping. All right. So how about gold? Gold trading over here. The gold. Well, the gold is now we have tested on our 1643. Right, we have tested on the 1643, and it's a very good one that I target here. So tentatively, I'm looking out for a buy for the gold. Tentatively, the gold I'm looking out for the buying side, which I see is about a 1669. Okay, 1669 or no, sorry, 1668. Okay, it should be around here. Well, 1668 may be one, okay, that I'm looking out for. All right, so currently, okay, we look out at this area here, right, 1668, so that we can see there may be a good chance for us. All right. Okay, so yep, that should be all. Let's take a look at what do we have today. All right, and over here. Right, so let me show up, flash it out so everybody can see, right? And let's see, have right. Yep. Okay, today we are going to look out for Aussie yen, Aussie Kiwi, dollar CAD, and dollar franc. All right. So yep, that's all for now. And later on in the London session, we'll take a look at the pound, how the pound is performing. Then we will decide the pound whether today we have any selling opportunity. Then we'll take a look. All right. Thank you guys for coming in there. And this is everything from ACS Learning Hub. I shall see you. All right. I saw UJ just now before your live. Okay, UJ. Okay, so I hope you got some profit there. Okay. All right. So, well, that's all for me. And I shall see you in the London session. Thank you so much, guys. And this is everything from ACS Learning Hub. See you again.